going on, collective? Thanks for rocking with me. And of course, Sun Leo V. Here, back to read with y'all. Again, back to read another one. I got the message, so I'm gonna do the message. I got a phone call, so thank y'all for like, subscribe, and contacting me, right, on services. Had the client hit me up tonight, or last night and this morning, talking about thank you very much, right? Thank you very much for being engaged with the service and enabling me to do what it is that I do. Thank you for being here and being you and being cool. We're going to get into this read right about now. So checking it out, we got wish fulfilling gems and up above. Someone isn't seeing their wish come true or isn't 100% on what they want at this time. Definitely looking at some type of transformation coming out here with this Mercury energy, as well as a meditation over something that is ended or a divide that has come into play. I feel like maybe we're getting further from our dreams, right? I feel like maybe they're drifting or we're drifting, not as spiritually attached to what once was or to the cycles or the journey that we were embodying or had. This is where I feel as though something was unable to be built or could not stand the test of time, was unable to yield another option or a way forward without something starting over or having to change, start from scratch. Just a little more energy here, saying something has been no longer feeding either you or what it is that you want. This could be your vision or seemingly standing in the way of your journey, or everything is not shaking out in this dynamic. I feel this is why you've had to leave something alone, no longer be bounded by material concerns or ways. Leaving things restricted to only the physical, allowing spiritual opportunity, allowing spirit to manifest, you to manifest what it is that you truly desire. This is where I feel as though you've come out of a this endless dance, right? I see you kind of dancing, juggling, right? Either yourself in a situation or somebody here, and have decided to really pull back, no longer leave yourself overextended, but sit upright in your seat, taking hold of some form of growth or what it is you can control, harnessing your resources in a way that makes sense. Now, giving to self, right? Giving yourself your pouring back into self. I feel like when it comes to money and energy, attention, time, resources, right? We also have making a decision, choosing your world as opposed to being picked apart, I feel, by a world that doesn't want to choose you, okay? Yeah, it's no longer being out in the cold or having to juggle or survive something. Something has definitely ended here, right? I feel like you're no longer juggling or giving to a situation that isn't revealing itself to be in your best interest. Something's definitely ended here. Something's definitely, you're on a grand new journey here with the with this cosmic fool. You're tapping into the cosmos, into a spiritual journey for yourself. This is not simply having to start something over or do something fresh, but stepping into a spiritual sense of the matter. Almost as though this is a new life for you, a new lease on life, if you will. Something I'm also getting here, but I'm getting two major arcana at this time of having to go through some type of an ending, but also seeing that transition into a very new beginning, or a spiritually tied new beginning here. Burden coming out for you in order to make this decision, this choice. It feels like something that maybe you don't want to do. All right, I'm going to get that. I'm getting that. 1221 over here. 21 to 12. 21 to 12. This situation is requiring you to grow or to step outside of the boundaries here in order to make a decision to see something end, come out of what just feels like trapped energy, or being bound within a cycle. I feel as though something's been more than you could bear, or now you're doing everything you can to gather everything up and to pour it or put into this direction here for yourself that I feel you deserve, or you've worked very hard for, no longer trying to get away with something that doesn't serve. This is why you've had to let something go. Someone wasn't giving to the connection or making you do all the work, leaving you stuck with a decision while they took what served. This is about the Empress energy, and the Queen of Pentacles is a great reflection of that. Right, a great diminutive. In that way, I feel like that's the vibe of you getting yourself back right. Right? This bringing in, gathering all your resources, right? Focusing on you, doing this, healing, working with the self, or whatever it is that you're putting work into, or you've got in your vision here. This new journey here, all of this is helping to allow you to love yourself, creator, right? Step into more self-love and self-healing, and as well approach a wholeness, right? But I feel like this is where you're getting back on your feet, or back on your throne, doing what it takes, doing what's necessary for you to take that cosmic seat, right? Or that royal throne, that spiritual throne that I feel like you might have found yourself off of, or had to get up from in order to make a situation work, or in order to balance out some type of dynamic. I feel like this is what you've realized, is that this isn't what you wanted, or that things aren't going the way that you wanted them to be going. And this is where this new cycle is pulling you out of the physical, the dense, the material, and yet is calling for a great amount of work or attention, passion more than anything, towards breaking out or leading and guiding your journey over here. Okay, so something wasn't manifesting. Could even have been working against you, or this connection. Something was pulled apart. I feel like the situation was pulled apart, was destabilized. I feel as though you were the only one who was fighting over here at this time. I feel this left you exhausted, depleted, or maybe even cold for some of you. This is, deception, lies, dirty tricks, trickster ways. And so someone could have been playing on you or this connection in order to see something happen for themselves, potentially keeping you in the dark, or ending something behind your back or before you knew or had time to prepare, something like that. I feel as though you've been caught off guard in this scenario here, in this setup with the cards, but I feel as though you've had some realizations about this, which has thrust you into this new space of kind of like watching after yourself. See, I feel as though this individual may be looking for you to fill their cup, give in to them emotionally whenever. I just get a sense of expectation here. Them expecting you to do all this growth and make all this change, and that they're going to be here on the sidelines, kind of waiting for you to come back or play into another one of these scenarios or deceptions where they're kind of just taking and manifesting in other ways or with others. Queen of Swords in reverse. So I feel like this person is a liar. I just feel like you've kind of caught onto this. It's come to the point where now the lie might almost be inside of yourself. It might be the lies that you're telling yourself on behalf of this person. And so be cognizant of that, right? Be wary of that, because I do feel like this could make the process or your progress much harder. Really dragging something out instead of letting go of how much of a burden something or someone really was here. I see someone just wanting to take or get away with some type of lie or deceit, trying to tell you that something wasn't so hard for you, even though what you've been through. You know what you had to go alone. You had to do it alone. I'm getting, again, I feel like this is two people not fighting for the same team, going for the same side, or not seeing eye to eye, being unequally yoked. That's why there's no stability or foundation here between these two energies. And the thing is, with King of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, there could be growth. There could be growth, but I feel like there's a division here where one is, see, the King of Cups can be a muddled energy representing fire and cup, which can be, they say that can be the weakest court cards. Maybe that's getting too complex for it, but there's an idea that there's a natural misalignment here within the energy. So it's like a king is a rough representation of cup energy. It's tough to handle cup energy. It's like Queen of Wands can be a lot, right? It's that same dynamic, because you have a water with a fire. But here we have King of Cups, right? And I just, with foundation split and reversed here between y'all, right? There is no like safe place or like agreement, right? There's no peace. I don't see the I'm thinking of a I'm thinking of like tinsel or something, right? But um, what do they call it? A mistletoe. I'm thinking of mistletoe. There's no mistletoe. There's no peace hanging over the situation. This is the issue, right? So I do feel like there's a yeah, there's a like heads are button. I feel like you're kind of like pulled away, doing your own thing, kind of realizing the truth, and they're kind of like kind of expecting more, looking at you for like kind of waiting to see what you're gonna do. Kind of expecting you to do something to make a move here. I just don't think that's the case. Okay, one more. Right, so this could represent like gossip energy, friends, kind of coming in between the connection here, kind of getting in between things, or yeah, just like splitting y'all up or them sharing their cup with another. I just feel like this is more of what was the division here. It could have been socially or opportunistically inclined, or emotionally made them feel good. Huh. Right, with this character. I feel like this person feels like is really sitting on their high horse here. All right, I feel like they're really proud of what they've done. So I don't feel like this person feels bad per se, or feels like they haven't. I just see them kind of looking down on you, looking at you like you're kind of stuck or trapped, or that you're the one who's in your own way. But I feel like you see the truth here. And so even if this is a burden or a drag, I feel like you seeing the truth and seeing things for how they are is the very opposite. I feel as though they want to keep you stuck and bounded by seeing things through their perspective. But when you do that, they always win, right? You always see things their way, and then, they always end up being right. I just feel like it's very easy for them. This is where I feel like you're an empath, right? I'm just getting that empathic, like you kind of absorbing their energy, but they're like unbothered by yours. So be very careful of this individual. They definitely seem like a vampire, a mosquito. Like they want to suck you dry. They want to suck your blood. They want your life force, and then they want to blame you for things not working out or not having enough, or for their desires, or for you being able to fulfill their desires, right? And I'm just not getting the sense that you're this person's mama, daddy, or God, right? So I don't see you being responsible for any of those things. I don't. I don't and I don't. So this person's going to have to, yeah, I mean, share this cup somewhere else, you know? But if they're going to, it just seems like their energy is kind of ugly towards you, honestly. Because this person is so vain or so caught up in themselves or is like justifying themselves, despite what they may have put you through or the position they may have put you in. I feel like this person just doesn't care. They don't care, and I don't feel like you should, the way this is coming out. All right, collective, anything else for the situation? Okay. So again, we have a party or a connection in reverse here. Six of Cups. This could definitely represent a connection falling out of alignment, no longer working together, or giving a cup to another. It was like some type of, and even these are both cup cards, right? And so we have the couple and we have the friends card here, or like outside energy, outside party. So I definitely feel like this is more along the nature of kind of what happened. All right, kind of falling out of a couple or one-on-one connection to more of a like a social party, friends going out, this kind of a space. Let's see. So I feel like this is where you were kind of like left standing in the connection, kind of like left juggling or wondering what's going on here. Judgment coming into the present, and so this is where I feel like either you've reversed judgment, either you've reversed your judgment, or they are. In other words, you're going for something different. You've made a judge, in someone else's favor, right? No longer making a judge in their favor, or this could be spirit passing judgment, and so this could possibly be a like some type of karma or something coming back around for this individual. I just feel like somebody used wrong judgment or wasn't seeing things clearly. And this could have been maybe you not catching on, or definitely them being cold with you or turning your back, or working against keeping something together. It just seems like they didn't really want to keep it together, being honest. Ace of Wands, and we are going to close out here very shortly. Just a few more. Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't see you making any offers to this individual. Yeah, I don't see you taking any actions in their direction. Not at this time. All right. For some of you, I feel like you could be meeting somebody. Yes, I feel like you could be seeing eye to eye with this person. This is why you're no longer offering to the past, is because you've made space or opportunity for you to take some type of action in the future. And this is where I feel with this Knight of Cups energy, you're bringing your emotions, or bringing this natural offer, right? This Ace of Cups, right along to the future, right along to this person. So I feel like your offer will be genuine and true, as will theirs. I feel like they will see beyond this burden, potentially this, entrapment. All this has been cast upon you, but is not you per se. Well, I do feel as though you do have burdens going on, and you've definitely been put through the ringer, if I can, on behalf of this energy. Someone else isn't necessarily going to see things through this same dynamic, and so it might seem like more of a downer, kind of like sitting in it, right? Or someone who's kind of rolling dice and betting against you, if you will. But I feel like there's another side of it where you're actually being seen for being true, being real, being someone who fights for what they believe in. And so in this way, I feel as though you have your integrity, and that someone's going to see that, and that someone will take you at your measure, per se, or is going to see you as an equal, or see you as somebody worth toasting. I see a potential for a really happy and understanding connection to develop, and for you to meet somebody here in the future. I do not feel like it's this other person. I feel like there's a wall or a boundary, and there's just heavy feelings here. I feel like you were in a position where your hands are kind of tied behind your back. Not much you could do. It's just kind of how the situation was, left you with a lot of burden, but I see Spirit giving this Two of Cups to kind of release your burdens and your bindings, if you will. Like, I feel as though this is what you deserve, right? This is your reward for having endured, for having had to endure so much. This is the only way it makes sense. Like, this is what Spirit has lined up for you. I see you being in a space where, you know, truth is laid out, where you see this other person, their games, you know, how they really, you know, were looking at you or have been treating you. And, you know, you've just been working on yourself and keeping your resources gathered so that way whenever something does come up that you can, you know, invest fully or make a true offer, not a false offer, not a cheap offer. And so this is where someone's going to respect you for playing your hand in the way that you've played it, or just being in your truth, right? Knowing who you are and standing up for that and living that and doing that and leading that. And you will be you will be recognized for how bright you shine, right? You shine so bright. I feel like it's so impressive, right? I feel like this coming off is very impressive. So I feel like you're out here impressing somebody. You are stepping into this Empress energy, manifesting this wholeness and self-love, definitely healing. Getting back to that wish fulfillment, right? Feeling good in that heart space in a good place. Recharging as well at this time. But this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing in the situation, right? So definitely looking forward to see more of this energy come out. Maybe we'll do another read here shortly on this Two of Cups for collective. I'm loving that energy for y'all, as well as this Knight of Cups. So you kind of come rushing forward, moving forward, right? Seeing that progress on your journey and your path, and being ready for something to happen, to make something happen. I see this all happening for you behind all these heavy energies, right? That something's going to slip through, something's going to happen. It's a sense of believe in the impossible. I feel like maybe this is the last thing that you think is going to happen, and I feel as though this is what you deserve, right? You absolutely deserve this. Numbers wise, it just balances out. So keep making those decisions forward too. It looks like you're having to endure, but it looks like you're enduring to have something that is truth, something that is real to be recognized, and to occupy your throne, that seat of wholeness, right? Self-love and self-acceptance. This is what I'm seeing. All right, so I appreciate y'all. Thank you for coming by the channel, and definitely come by and check us out again. Until next time, Nico the Sun Lil V. We'll see y'all soon. Peace.